All right, guys. So the analysts are back doing what the analysts do best, right? So just days after we got an Nvidia downgrade, you guys probably remember that. I think that was shortly after we got news that Nancy Pelosi bought the stock. Just days after that, right? Maybe it was shortly after she bought. Either way, whatever. We got an upgrade. You heard that right. We got an upgrade from UBS. We have to break that down. And I think from Wolf Research as well. We'll break that down in this video and go over Nvidia in general, the charts, what I'm looking to do, as clearly now we're starting to bounce right back. So if you guys find value, smash that like button. Simply make sure to subscribe, and you might as well get your free stocks for Moomoo. Link down below. We'll talk more about that later, and let's dive into it. So obviously I'm not in my normal setting. Like I said yesterday, I'm on vacation right now. We're in Italy. We're having a blast. It's freaking hot out here. It's like 95 degrees, 100 degrees. But guys, trust me, it's well worth it. The food alone is well worth it. So Nvidia right now is breaking out up 2.4% on the day, and that's actually as we're down about $2 off of the highs you guys can see right here. And let me make sure I'm recording. Yes, we are recording. Beautiful. So Nvidia's up 2.4% on the day after hitting almost $134 yesterday, or not yesterday. Geez. Earlier today. Clearly the Italian food is getting to my freaking head now, guys. But we hit 133.80 at about 10:20 a.m. and now we're at 130.31, and we're still up a good 2.4% on the day. And this is as we've been gaining over the last couple of days. I'm sure you guys remember we were at $118 just about a week ago, and now we're up a good 10% off those lows. And you guys can see, if I pull up this 20-day chart, you'll see the low on the pullback post split, which you guys remember, the split, the 10 for 1, that happened on the 10th. So now we're officially the 10th of June, that is. Now we're officially a month after the split, pretty much, right? A month, past the split. So we hit 140, boom, down to 115, which was a pretty big drop, 17%. And now we've rebounded pretty much, not all the way back to 140, but we're rebounding, guys. Oh boy, we're rebounding. Look at that. We have a golden cross. We're above the moving averages. And with this pop today to the mid 130s, earlier in the day we were in the mid 130s, we took out the highs from the end of June, which is a really good sign that Nvidia is still directionally bullish in the very short term. Obviously, the more we pull back these longer term charts, obviously Nvidia has always been directionally bullish on this time frame here on the 4-hour chart, but it was getting a little bit wonky on the 10-day chart, 30-minute chart, right? Or the hourly chart, rather. But again, now that we're taking out the highs from the end of June, things are starting to turn back up. And this is, again, after Nancy Pelosi bought stock, after we got a downgrade and then an upgrade. So let me show you guys a little bit more insight here on the upgrade that we just got. Let me actually flip over here to Safari. There we go, guys. And make sure you run the likes up on this video. I challenge you guys, at least 150 likes on this video. Can we do it? Can we do it? Run the likes up. I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. So Nvidia stock gains as analysts lift targets on strong demand for their AI platform. You guys can see that headline, and let me come down here and show you a little bit more as to what is going on here. So Nvidia shares popped on Monday, yesterday, as analysts lifted their price targets for the stock, citing exceedingly robust demand for the chip maker's upcoming Blackwell platform, which is going to be massive, guys. We've talked about that before, and I'll do another video once I'm back from vacation, when I have more time to do videos. I'll do another video going deeper into that, but that's up and coming. That's going to be huge, right? And shares of Nvidia on that news, which came out yesterday, surged over 3% to above $130 before paring back some gains in early trading on Monday. And this is after UBS analysts boosted their price target for the stock to $150 from $120 per share. So that's actually a very big increase there. Sometimes when we get increases from analysts, it's like, oh, they bumped the target from 120 to 125. Like, boo freaking who, right? But 120 to 150, that's actually a pretty big spike there. What is that? Like a 25% boost in their price target, give or take, whatever. And Wolf Research also lifted their objective from 150, or rather to 150 from $125 per share. So they bumped it up like 15-20%, right in that ballpark as well. And I'm actually curious, who's the most bullish on Wall Street in terms of their price target? I don't even know, but I'm sure there are some $200 price targets on Wall Street. We'll see. I don't really know. Maybe I'll do another video on that. But you guys can see there's exceedingly robust demand for Nvidia's Blackwell. UBS analysts reported supply chain checks indicated demand momentum, quote, demand momentum for Blackwell rack scale systems remains exceedingly robust as Nvidia works to strengthen its supply. And they added that demand for Nvidia's data center components is, quote, in part being driven by the enhanced power efficiency amid concerns about power constraints affecting AI computing. And Wolf Research analysts also said their expectations improved as recent supply chain checks show a path to 50+% content growth for Nvidia's GPUs in 2025, which is pretty impressive, right? And UBS analysts said the order pipeline for Nvidia's data center computing units is materially larger, than just 2 months ago as hyperscaler budgets for C2025 firm up. And we're talking about Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta, right? Amazon. These are all Nvidia's biggest customers, clients, whatever you want to call them, right? So you guys can see here, Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta, and Amazon have told investors they are increasing capital expenditures to invest in AI infrastructure, with Goldman Sachs analysts projecting that big tech companies are set to collectively spend over $1 trillion. I mean, guys, holy crap, on AI over the next 5 years. $1 trillion. That's a lot of money. You guys obviously know Amazon's a $2 trillion company. Meta's right around there too. Alphabet 2.2, wherever that's at these days. Microsoft around $3 trillion. So collectively, yeah, they're going to be spending that dough, ladies and gentlemen, and they've already been doing that, right? They've been doing that, and the UBS analysts highlighted that Microsoft is the top customer for NVIDIA's Blackwell AI data center components. So Microsoft, man, they're dropping a bag on Blackwell, NVIDIA in general, man. And again, all these big tech companies for the most part are. So yeah, there you have it. There you have it. That's all it really takes. Like, we didn't really know that already. I mean, guys, we kind of already knew this. But yeah, that's pushing the stock again out of that level from around a week ago where we were struggling, which is a great sign overall here for the bulls. And yeah, I mean, before you know it, Nvidia stock could be going to 150, 130, 140. But guys, be very careful with the stock, right? There's a lot of FOMO, no doubt, fear of missing out. There's so much FOMO right now. So if if you don't have 100% conviction on the company, on the stock, where you're buying it, right, at the price it is, be careful. Don't just jump on the wave just because everybody owns Nvidia, right? It's all good. Be careful, because look, if you own index funds, if you own ETFs like the S&P, whatever, the NASDAQ, VTI, which is the entire U.S. stock market, guess what? Newsflash. You already own Nvidia. You already own a sliver of the company, so don't freak out too much if you don't have it as an individual stock in your portfolio, right? So I'll leave it at that. If you guys found value in the video, again, run the likes up, make sure to subscribe, and get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit using that link down below or by going to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And for a limited time, your uninvested cash will earn 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's unheard of. It's a no-brainer, so get on it. Again, use that link down below, and of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys, as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.